Hello, lovely people. I'm live again. I wanted to give you some updates, some things that I found out on different levels, and I wanted to share that because there's a lot of things happening. Yeah, we'll see. And I want to give some information about that and some things that I found out and how are things going in my life. And I recently had on Facebook, I also shared about like how April was and how May now feels for me. And a lot of people liked what I was sharing. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm going to share a bit more about it. Because April was really like a really crazy roller coaster. I had like a lot of people were having all sorts of symptoms. And I too, like I really had like headaches, throat aches. I was completely tired sometimes, and also was like very emotional. So I was like all sorts of like a whole roller coaster of emotions. And May, it feels like I can breathe again, I can relax again. And we were somewhere in a shop that was like that made a really lots of like noise, and like there was like a alarm going off, and you're like annoyed by it, like how long does it take, and is it still not off? And then the moment it stopped, you didn't even like felt it in the moment, but something was like, hey, wait a minute, the alarm stopped. And suddenly you could breathe again, your body got more relaxed. And that is also something that is like, it's the same as with your nervous system. We are so busy doing things, and then suddenly it relaxes. And I'm like, it feels so good. It feels so good once your nervous system relaxes. And so that's why, yeah, it's like there's layers in it. There's layers in experience this reality. There's layers in like there's so many, not only emotionally, mentally, but also physically and energetically. And like there's so many layers to this. And I first wanted to share some things like there's what like recent, like a lot of people woke up in 2020 when they found out like, hey, they're completely lying about us with this whole thing that's happening. And lots of people woke up because of that. And now there's also apparently lots of people woke up after the eclipse. And that's going around on TikTok. Not everybody shares it everywhere, but it's like more and more people waking up because of that as well. Because if anybody saw the moon in between the earth and the sun, uh, yeah, and also I saw another video about a whistleblower saying about like that, like the eclipse, that it was not even an eclipse. Other people saying like it looked like, look, they changed the lens. Other people saying they were like doing things on CERN, so portals happened, and maybe it was a ship or something, because it stayed in the middle for a longer time and then went on. But yeah, there's people making like putting videos out there where you see the sun with the eclipse and then you see the moon on the side from that. So there was a lot of people waking up because of that. They were like, hey, there's more to this reality. Yes, people wake up. There's indeed more to this reality anyway. They lied to us about so many things. We're like almost like we're happy slaves in this reality, and we don't even know that we're slaves. And it's like a dystopian, really totalitarian regime there. And it's called government that govern your mind, that mind control you through the programming of the television. But a lot of people don't even see it yet, but it's okay. I will keep sharing. And I posted also on my Facebook. You think I'm crazy, but then you find out I'm right. So I'm just keeping sharing seeds of consciousness. And I saw also an energy report of Lee Harris. Lee Harris also has an energy report. May is about major expansion, like growing. Because like once you're conscious, like consciousness can only expand. We expand and expand. And he was saying, it really resonated with me. He says we're expanding, and there's more people want to have like freedom. Like there will be more freedom, like the urge for more freedom. And that is happening as well. We want to be more free. We want to find different ways to be more free. We want to live a life of freedom, and also about health. Like people's, like so much information is coming out about the toxicity of foods and fast foods and processed foods, and like I can't imagine people still drinking Coca-Cola or sodas. Like if you know what's in there, or like almost everything they make is like they put sugar and salt in there, and we all know like how bad like processed sugar and salt is. So it's like it's really crazy. Like nowadays, like there's like even in America there were some things banned that everybody eats, like Cheetos and those cookies that everybody, Oreos, yeah. Or like in 30 or more countries, a lot of food is already banned there, and in America they still have them, but now they're thinking of banning them. And there was also like chemicals found in like baby powder and stuff, like ugh, like like really you can't believe anything. So go natural with everything, with the food what you're intaking, with the cleaning products, cleaning yourself, cleaning your house. Take natural products for everything, like everything, because they put those, like you can clean things with natural products. It's actually possible. So and it's not affecting your health. A lot of times when we have like, when there's like chemicals in the cleaning, I get immediately like I can't, almost can't breathe them, and it's like it's really is like that. And hello everybody, welcome wherever you are. If you have any questions and ask them, you're free to ask them. It's also Q&A. But in the meantime, I'm going to share what I found out, like what is the energy of this month. And first about like worldwide energies, and like people, I also saw a video, like there's a lot of women that have like infections, bladder infections and everything, because of the antibiotics they put in chickens, but they put antibiotics in all the meats. So like it's not good. Like for me, it's like I don't eat meat, but you need, if you make the choice to make meat, go to natural, go to a farmer that kills their own meat, go to like that they eat give their like animals healthy food, because you eat what they eat. And I experienced that like in Portugal. I had chicken and I want to find organic food for the chicken. It was really difficult. So if it is already difficult for us, like don't think that the normal people have like organic food to give to their like animals. So it's also like GMO and stuff. They put that in there and antibiotics, and then we eating it. So make sure you eat like healthy food, like healthy meats also, that it comes from a source that you can trust, comes from someone who makes it themselves, comes from like real butchers, and like that it also had good food, like. And yeah, so really, and it also had organic food. And it's so difficult. Like you never know, like what they inject in everything. Like at least like in the food in the grocery, you can see the ingredients. But it's also like if you don't understand what the ingredients are, like don't buy it. Like a lot of things you can make yourself. Give yourself some extra time and really make things yourself. It will not only enhance your well-being and energy, it will enhance your everything. It's like you will feel much better after. And especially when it's raw, because then it still has the life force energy in it. And then you get also more energy from it. I eat mostly like fruits, and I make smoothies and stuff, and I love it. I love eating fruits. And as soon as like yesterday, I cooked something again and then fell immediately asleep after the food. So it's like I fell immediately asleep. I normally don't fall asleep during the day. So I just ate some pasta and then, poof, even though I have like lots of times I have gluten free or integral or something, but still, or organic, but it's still it's not beneficial for my whole being, I feel. So yeah, but sometimes you want something more, and I discovered like quinoa is a good option for me. Like you put a lot of raw things in it, like tomatoes and cucumber and avocados, and herbs and stuff. You could put mint and cilantro in there, and then it's also like much more like beneficial. It's a lot of raw things in there, and quinoa also doesn't have gluten, so for me it helps a lot. But going on for the energies again, I felt in April I really didn't have energy. I felt also physically, emotionally, mentally really not good, and now I feel much better again. I'm much more like, yes, I'm here again. Yes, I want to share more. And then I really feel we're activating. And the more I activate myself, the more I start sharing, other people also start sharing. And then I'm not the only crazy person sharing about these things anymore in this reality. So I really want to encourage everybody to start sharing, because your difference and your difference of like how you see the world, or your mindset, or how you like your perspective and your story really matters. So start sharing it as well wherever you are. Like at one point, no one will want to see all those celebrities anymore that they put on pedestals. At one point, like people that are like you and me, like normal people that are, like have the best interests of people in hand. Yeah, these we are the people that people are going to listen to. And like now it's like one by one, but it will be more people will understand what I'm actually saying. So thank you for watching here. Thank you for being here. And I just want to activate others to be your bigger. Like I have also fears, like, ooh, what will people think? And not so much anymore. I had that in the past. I was always afraid to trigger people, or, oh, what will they think? I have that less and less, like less and less. And I know how amazing I am. Yes. Like it doesn't matter. Like I trust myself more. I trust my intuition more. I know that I'm a good person. I know that I mean well for others. And even though people still think like they don't get me, or they don't understand me, and then I come with something new, it's like a really amazing income opportunity, and then people say, oh, it's a scam, it's a pyramid. No, but the people that understand, they join me and they're thanking me and they say, yes, it's an amazing opportunity. And even though they don't understand it fully yet, once they understand more of it, they watch more videos, they read more about it, they understand more about it, and then they're like so happy that they joined. But then you also have people like that's like, yeah, this is scam. I would never want to scam anybody. Like I've been enough betrayed and hurt and lied to in my whole life that I want to do that to others. So like, no, that's not me. Everybody watching, very welcome. If you have any questions, let me know. But I really feel May is we're liberating ourselves. We're finding different ways. We're getting more creative. We're getting more inner power. We're understanding ourselves more. This reality, like people saying, "Oh, war this, war that." Like didn't they always wanted to wage war on whoever, and they're killing off innocent people every day? It's like you have to make the best of your reality and around you, and be a difference, be a loving influence. I share lots of inspiration, lots of truth, lots of information, and I do this mostly to empower you, the one who is listening. Thank you for listening. And this is also going to be later on my YouTube. I'm also not only on TikTok, I'm also on YouTube and Facebook. I have lots of followers everywhere. My YouTube is just growing. It just has over 200 people. So if you like what I'm saying, go also to my YouTube and subscribe as well. I have there longer videos. I have podcasts. I have talks. Every Wednesday we have a real talk. That is really cool. I have different kinds of people. We're talking about really cool subjects. Yes, for next Wednesday, but it will come. We had like last Wednesday was really cool about false gurus and religions and religions, false gurus, religion, and cults. And also we talked about, like we said, like the theme was when you are holier than the Pope. Because one pop will find out what pop is all about, and religions are why they are created, and they have some truths in there, but mostly a lot of lies as well. And they want you to obey and worship someone outside of you. And they even have like satanic rituals. They eat the flesh of Christ and they drink the blood of him. It's like one big satanic ritual. And people are not even aware of it, that they're participating in a satanic ritual. And it's the same with like when all these like when people find out all this satanic music industry and people going to all these music concerts. I love to go to concerts, but it depends also what kind of concert it is. And like if you have like conscious music, it's different. It's also like different energy. But when there's like from the satanic music industry, it's one big ritual, and they feed off your energy. It's called lush. They harvest your energy, but they harvest like the worshipping. They take the energy, but also they feed on your fears, and they do that from like it's like from like you have the astral planes and they have like demons and they feed off you, but there's also humans that have demons in them and they're not really themselves anymore. And that's a lot of times they say, even in the satanic industry, like music industry, they say like everybody says like I sold my soul to the devil, and they even say it. Like there's videos going around and like so many people saying the same thing. And it's now more and more with Diddy, and oh, this person was also related to Diddy, and this person was related to Diddy, and this person was related to this person. It's like once one fall, all the puzzle, this whole fake charade card, house of cards, is falling down. But it also feels like, on one hand, this is also planned, like it's all puppets, and they know already that they're going down. I don't know, but it feels like it's all constructed. But I feel like this whole reality has anyway light and dark in them. It's like a play, and I feel like you can see the puzzle pieces, you can see the synchronicities, especially when you have like certain times that coming up, like when I have like mirror times at 22:22 and 11:11. It's like you have that confirmation from the universe you're on the right track, but you're always on the right track. You're always exactly where you need to be, and everything before you in your life happens exactly as you need to be, and you have to let that go. You can't change that anymore. You better accept that, and also accept yourself, who you are, as you are, and you can always improve in so many ways. Like that is the greatest thing in this reality. You work on yourself. You do the self work. I do it on all levels. I work on myself. Physically, I do yoga and like exercising and walking and like soaking up the sun, and I love the sun. And I also I'm now at this moment in Mexico, but I also eat a lot of fruits, and they also soaking up the sun, so it gives you a lot of energy. And we are energetic beings, or frequency beings. We are like electric beings. And the more you shift, you have all those chakras open, the more you have that life force going through, and the more you can breathe all the way up. And that's what I had. Like I had a blockage here and I really felt it. And now I feel like, oh, I can breathe all the way to here again. And you feel that. But a lot of people don't even have that connection with their body. And that's why it's so important to eat healthy. So you feel much more in your body. Like, what is your yes? What is your no? What are your choices you want to make? Is it a choice out of fear? Is it a choice out of love? And the more you know yourself, they say it's know thyself. The more you know, the more you create this reality in a reality that you like all the triggering, all the things like you're like, no, I don't like this, or yeah, I come from Holland, people complain a lot. It is there for you to be aware of it, to see how much you are maybe complaining and how much you don't like certain aspects of your life, to shift, to change it. Like you have that ability, you have that ability. Like I'm really, if you need any help, I'm here for coaching or healing. I do all sorts of healing modalities and coaching, and I'm here I give also healing courses for people that want to learn how to give healings to other people. And but then you have that energy inside you, the healing, the more energy, like you're not in survival mode. And even once you're not, even if you have survival mode, like you're the pyramid of Maslow. I don't know if you saw that. I had already on school, I learned about it, the pyramid of Maslow. Here you need, lots of people are in struggling mode, survival mode, and they keep being here, and then they can't go up because they're like they have to make the like do the work, and that costs a lot of energy. They're still struggling with money. Even people that are working are going from like income, like from monthly from paycheck to paycheck a lot of times. So, like when you are struggling, that's like people that if you don't have a base, like a house, like an income, like, and then you have like friends and family around you, you have a support system, and then when you have everything, you go higher, and then you go into self-realization, because a lot of people like, oh, I had everything now, and I missed something. You missed the inner inspiration, like an inner something inside of you that is missing. Like you can have all the cars, all the houses, all your family, on your like your partner and your children, but sometimes something still inside you is missing. And I didn't know. I didn't know. Only after my burnout, I felt like, hey. And before, I was always doing everything what everybody expected. And then I started like thinking for myself and said, like, what do I want? And so I woke up after that, and I'm awake now for like 15 years or something. So I'm not only a healer, I'm also an awakener, spreading seeds of consciousness. How can you be more healthy? It's really about like energetics, health. I did a lot of detoxing and fasting. I really like, I want to share everybody my hacks that I did to shift my reality, shift my mindset into more like faith and belief and love. And some people think like I have like pink glasses on, but it's working for me. I like my reality, and it gets better and better. And I not only do it, make it better for myself, I also make it better for others. So I'm like, yeah, do you need more exercises? I have a yoga group with lots of yoga sets. You can join me like on YouTube, on Facebook. I have all my links are in my link tree. You have children that might want to do some like amazing online classes. I'm also in it in Magic School for kids and teens. It's also in Linktree. Do you need healing coaching? It's on my website, misshellbreaker.com. If you am, I'm actually now also helping people financially, because like I started like I was having I needed money, and it's not like I don't like struggling with money, because I had like in the past when I just had my normal job, I had a lot of money, and I didn't have to think about anything like. And also after outside, when I was already like not having the net regular job, I always had money, and always had everything I needed. And but then we came here in Mexico, and everything was a bit more expensive. I was like, oh, I know sometimes we had to make sure like we could only buy until a certain maximum. What time we had to even put some things away. I don't like that putting, or like I could only get some extra cash for a maximum amount, or we couldn't go to the shop until we get paid again. I never had this in the past. And I really disliked it. I really don't like that struggle and the energy of that worry. And even though I know that everything always works out, and I trust the universe, and it always worked out before, I already let go of my normal job like 6, 7 years ago, and it always worked out. But I was like doing affirmation and frequencies for abundance and for money and stuff, and I was doing that, and then like different options came. So once I was like one option, I was still figuring it out. Another option came by that was much easier for people to join. So I really want not only good for me, but also for everybody. Like I want everybody to be able to be a part of this, and everybody to be able to join and everybody to able to make money from this. So that's why I really joined this, and I'm so happy with it. So I'm sharing it a lot. So really, you can message me on the Facebook. It's the link is under my profile picture. On my YouTube, I will put it in after this video. People on TikTok, you can really DM me, and yeah, it's really possible. I made quite some money in 5 weeks. I'm in there. I started the end of March, and now it's the beginning of May. So I made more than $400 as a side business, and to start up, it's a lot, but it will only grow and grow. I have almost 50 people in my team, more than 40 people in my team, and it grows. And if you have like people that are like building, then it grows even more. And we all do it together. We all win here, and that is such beauty. And I really liked it also that you can, like, the investment is also minimal, so everybody can join, and it's a worldwide global thing. So everybody all over the world can join. So I'm really, 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 really grateful for it. Yes, and yeah. So and then it's just a setup, like it's the startup. So it will only evolve more and more. And they started first, like they have natural. You just like you are a member of like affiliate member, and you share the link. And we have like natural organic products. They're really good. They help. They have like organic mushroom coffee that helps people. We have things that people can sleep better. People say, "Oh, I can finally sleep," but couldn't sleep before. And we have a weight loss product, also natural, like really good weight loss products. We have green powders, red powders with magnesium. We have a lot of things. People helping for focus. We have fuel tabs, so you need to use less gas. So it's all about being healthy, but also saving money that you wouldn't. Because when you are a member, you can get them for really low prices. You get these products as well. And there's also like especially when you are in America, Canada, you have like discounts and companies, but also if you travel a lot, you have also discounts on rental cars and hotels and day outs. So if you want to cheaper, is also cool. And what they also gonna do, they're gonna have like trips for the people that are in that rewards program as well. We're gonna have like discounted trips. They even gonna go on one cruise as well soon. So like I'm not going this time, but maybe another time. I would love to meet everybody because we're like all one team and we know each other, and I can't wait to hug everybody who is part of this. And also really cool people. Like it's really like-minded people are signing up because they are open. They're more open-minded and they're more open to other possibilities. And that's what we are. Like when you're open, you're more open to any other possibility. So the people on TikTok who want to join my income possibility, you can DM me, and I send you some information. But know that just as like the little information, you don't know yet what it is exactly. But what you can do is already sign up and find out later. But then you can already start earning. So that's really cool. Also with wealth, so you can have like discounts on really good prices. You can buy gold and silver. This is for you. And we have like another subscription where you can like you create your own vault where you every month will like there goes a coin, like a silver coin of the precious metals of the month will go into the vault, and you like start like saving up. You have your own savings, and that's like tangible. Especially with people that don't trust the banks. Why would people not trust the banks? Yeah, well, that is something else for you to research. This is also possible. There's possibility to get gold and silver in good prices, and there's a possibility to save for those gold and silver each monthly. So really amazing opportunity, and I can't stop sharing about it because it's so amazing and people are so happy with it. And I also know that a lot of people are struggling financially, so we need to we need to keep sharing about it. And it will, like, you not only make money when people come in, you don't yes, you make money when people buy the products, but you don't have to buy or sell them. But you also make money when people come in, like so fast bonus. And people come in through you, you get like a sort like a matrix bonus is underneath you. People make like $1 for everybody who's joining, and then who joins through you, you get a mentoring bonus. So everybody who joins through you, you earn 50% of what they are making. So everybody is like getting more income because everybody is like it's expanding and expanding because everybody like invites other people and it's growing and growing. So all like the fast bonus will still be coming in, but your matrix bonus and your mentoring bonus will keep on growing every day. So there's like people that are like making thousands a week with this income or hundreds, and but you can't say you're gonna hello people liking my life. Thank you. Oh, everybody's so welcome. Yes, thank you so much. And I just want to help people. Yes, yes. Hello. So everybody's so welcome. And I'm here to help people. I'm here to support people. I'm an energy healer, yoga and meditation. I give yoga meditation, energy healing, and lots of health information. You can also check me out on YouTube. I have also talks and I have really amazing podcast as well. But because I get shadow banned on Facebook, not a lot of people. Every time I post something about it, people don't see it. So I have a YouTube. So go to my YouTube, and I don't even have all the talks on YouTube. I also have like ebooks, documentaries, interesting, inspiring talks. I have frequencies, I have meditations, guided meditations. I have like a whole library on the YouTube as well with all sorts of playlists. And and the YouTube is called Miss Hellbreaker. So I call myself Miss Hellbreaker everywhere. And it's my real surname. So my real surname is Hellebrekers in Dutch. I come from Holland. And I'm away from Holland for quite some years. But I just love everybody, and I just want to spread love and inspiration, but consciousness and truths and different ways of living and being like taking better care of yourself, so you also take better care of your children. When you are more healthy and aware of what you're using and what you're giving and you're feeding, and then you can also be more aware of what you're feeding and giving to your children on so many levels. So I'm here to like help everybody and here to support everybody. And and yes. It's like I a lot of times when I go online, I don't even know what I'm going to say. Like I was going to energy report, and then there's so many other things come up because like whatever needs to come up for like what comes up in the moment for the person who's going to watch this. So I don't know always. Like some people, especially when I post some things on Facebook, sometimes I hear, "Oh, this is especially what I need. This is exactly what I needed at this moment." So I'm like, "Ah, yeah, I'm already doing it because I have like inspiration from within. I need to start sharing. I need to start like share things, and it's bigger than my fear of like, oh, what am I gonna say or what I'm gonna do, or it's the unknown. Like at one point you just like whatever comes, it's all good, and also like not make like not caring about what people think, so more people, at least more people are waking up, more people seeing through the illusion, more people seeing about through the bullshit and the lies. They know that there's like poison in the food and poison in the water and poison in the air, and making better choices. and people are waking up. Like, you don't need poisons to become healthy. There's different ways, also natural medicines and herbs and stuff. And I'm very much into herbs and stuff as well. So even if people have like physical ailments, they can also message me. I'm here to help in whatever way you need any help, like physical, emotionally, energetically, mentally, emotionally, physically, and now also financially. So I'm just here to help, be a conduit of love, healing. I'm a light worker. I make myself as happy as I can. And the more I'm happier, the more I'm shining, the more people are drawn to me, understanding that what I'm saying is actual truth in this reality. But this reality is so fake that people are rather believe, lots of people that have like millions of followers or that have like much licensing age restricted could life with them. Oh no. Someone wanted to. There's sometimes on Facebook, on YouTube, people want to join, but if I don't know them, but sometimes I also have really really cool wicked people on there, and then they join, and it's really cool talks as well. So yeah, anybody who ever wants to go live with me, let me know. Want to come into my podcast? Let me know. Or want to go live with me, or want to join in the Real Talks? It's on Wednesdays. We have several conscious people where we talk about interesting subjects. Let me know if you really like. If you feel like you have a purpose in you, like you want to do more than what you're doing now. You feel this like come into contact with me. Like 10 years ago, I didn't know I would be doing this. I was in my normal job knowing that there's like more to this real, and I wanted more. And now I'm like really grateful to be the person that I am now and to be able to help others. Like, but this is also what I told about the pyramid of Maslow. Once you're into the self-realization, even if all these things are not there anymore, you still always awake. Awake. Once you are awake, you're only expanding. So, and you will never go back to ignorance is bliss. You keep expanding, keep awakening, keep upgrading, and it feels like you're awakening again, like in another dream, and you're like just it gets better and better. This reality, it feels more like surreal, but it feels more surreal, but it's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool. This reality is amazing, and yeah, they built this reality as like a sort of like what like controlling people, and like this that's like the physical reality. They want control. They want they want you behaving in a certain way. But once you wake up, once you're like, you don't have any control over me. You don't have any like saying over me. It's like this is like you're a sovereign being. You're free. You're like free in your mind, and you're doing what you do. Like and sometimes it also needs to be like physically free. So do some shaking, do some dancing. And it really like you activate some new like freedom inside of yourself. Like we are like our bodies are like so amazing what you can do with it. Like I've been doing yoga for years and years and years, and I suddenly could do um I could do postures that I never did before. Like I was like suddenly much more flexible. So it really helps like working on yourself in so many levels. I did also a lot of healing. I did a lot of like um, trauma healing and family constellations. And now I'm helping others people that also went through a lot of heavy stuff in their life. But it's people that want to overcome that and want to help others with it. And that is so beautiful because that gives you purpose. That gives you purpose. Like being there for others who went through it. And a lot of people went through their like dark night of the soul all by themselves. And that is done so beautiful that you can be there for others who might not have someone else there to maybe have not no friends and families that they can talk about this to. So that's why this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Yay! Yes, and I have more amazing people I connect with. So if you ever want to have a talk with me, just like reach out to me. Especially when it's about like healing coaching or you're finding your own purpose in whatever way I can activate you. I had already I already helped a lot of people, hundreds of people. So I'm really grateful that I can be there for others, and that is also like service to self. You have to have a good balance to service to self and service to others, because if you're only serving to yourself, it doesn't give you the fulfilling. But also, once you're only serving to others and not take care of yourself, like you're giving from an empty vessel, that also doesn't work. So a lot of times when I'm going through things, I don't go live so much because I have my own stuff to deal with, and I do really a lot of shadow work, and I really go inward, and I really feel what I need to feel. And when I feel good, a lot of times then I share. But it can all be there. It can all be there. But I'm glad that I'm able to be there for others, because I know a lot of people can't be there for others because they're struggling. They're in survival mode, and yeah, so that's why yeah, I'm here. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. And then, yeah, if you have that more balance, helping yourself and helping others, then you take better care of yourself. And yeah, and before I was always doing everything what everybody else expected of me, and now I'm doing also taking better care of myself. So and still be there for others. So I really love that like I love being here. I love being there for whoever is here. You can always ask me any questions. You can always join me in the things that I'm doing. And yeah, and thank you for being here. And if you see it later, you can also still comment. Let me know something. And yeah, I'm just there's good things. The physical world wants you to let you know, like you have to be informed when things are happening, but there's also good things happening. There's a divine play at hand, and the good people are getting into their power. Yes, yes, it's really happening. It's really happening, and there's so many layers to this whole reality. So whatever it is, make sure you're enjoying this to the max, and you're doing the things that you really like, and you're finding different ways to enhance your reality. I have different ways in my backpack. I share them also in my free webinar, Hacking the Matrix. And I feel there's a new Hacking the Matrix coming up soon, because since then I found so many more things to biohack this reality. It's like really crazy. There's always new things to find out, because new like things coming into your reality, and you're always upgrading and learning. And I also have a partner who is upgrading and learning and sharing with me, and I learn from him every day. And that's why we also made a YouTube together. It's called Forever Awesome 888. It's also in my link tree, my bio. You can find it everywhere in my bio. Forever Awesome 888. And we're just like two sweet loving souls that want the best for everybody and share about this reality. We share about our adventures. We share about health information, and also we share about communication and relationships, because relationships not always easy. And a lot of people go away from a relationship and then are pointing at the other like they're the problem. But a lot of times they have the same problems in the next relationship. So why not learn from it while you're in the relationship, and learn from each other and support each other and grow and evolve together? And it's gonna be a relationship can really be a really beautiful conduit. So we're going to be making much more videos and sharing about everything so much more, because we just love we really love, yeah, really love each other and love to share about things and share our knowledge and our wisdom and our information. So that's going to be me come more and more. So thank you everybody for joining here, for being here. If you want help with something, DM me. I do yoga, I do healings, I do coaching. I help also with mindset, inspiration, motivation, weight loss. I had like also I lost a lot of weight since it was in the beginning of my 20s, and I transformed my whole life. And yeah, I also want other people to transform their life, and that it's possible. I drink a lot, I smoked a lot, I was like twice the amount of kilos I have now. I'm I'm normal. I was like, I look even now more healthier than I ever did. Like I look like I'm 44. I don't care about age anyways, but I look much younger than I ever did. And I was in my beginning 20s. I looked older than now. So I'm doing something right. So I'm doing something right, and I'm happy to share all my tips and tricks and stuff with you. And you can check my YouTube, you can check my everywhere online. You find me everywhere as Miss Hellbreaker, and Hellbreaker is my real surname. So how cool is that? That I'm actually living my blueprint, because Hellbreaker is my surname, and I help people free themselves from hell. And what is hell? It's like the matrix, a society. It's your belief systems, your like limited belief system. It's all what you create yourself. We're in a holographic simulation, and the more you understand this game and this reality, the more you can change it, and the more you are loved, the more love will reflect back on you, because it's a mirror. And the more you enhance, like you have like upgrades, like we are like our bodies are like machines or like vessels that get upgraded, and you feel better and better. And I feel so good. I have so much like feel so good inside of my body, and I just want to share that with people also. But not my way can be the way for everybody, or like just find tips that resonates with you, and find like once you're in this journey, you find so many more things on your journey, and do what resonates with you. Feel what perspectives resonate with you, and you can find different people with different perspectives, and then you find also your own perspective. Find your own voice. Find what you need to share in this world. What you are missing, what you are lacking, you are going to give into this world. I really like positive affirmations, positive words of affirmations towards me, like support. Like I wanted like people saying like, "Oh, you're doing great and you're doing amazing." And I have this now with my partner. We do it every day, like almost like, "Oh, did I tell you already how amazing you are?" And that's why we also called our YouTube channel Forever Awesome, to remind everybody how awesome you are. How awesome you are. Yes. But you can become even more awesomer tomorrow if you understand like yourself more, and you enhance your reality and yourself more. And then it's well, this game gets better and better. And that's what I want to let people know. Like whatever you're dealing with, you can change it. You can already change it in the frequency. You can already start putting frequencies on YouTube, affirmations. Start with that already, and then your habits, your belief system. Like the more you change this, the more like everything changes with you. So like yay! I never know how long I'm gonna be this. So, but this was quite long. But know that a lot of people will also see this after. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching here. I'm here to be of service. I'm here to help, support, and guide, inspire, and uplift. And I got it from the inside, so it will only get growing. It will only grow. It will only grow. So thank you for being here, and wishing you the best life ever. Bye bye.